You know, it's Sunday morning, and decided to take a run out South Foudy off of Highway 92 between Bisbee and Ballaminas. This is one road that I have not been on before, and it's just one of those I thought worth exploring this morning. Got to do my Coddiewomple where I can. This is kind of like the country and western song, get a little mud on the tires. I have no idea how far this road goes, but let's see. Like most of the arroyos, or most of the roads that cross arroyos out here, it can be hazardous if it's been raining real hard and there's a lot of water running. It doesn't take a whole lot of water to push a car around, or any vehicle for that matter. So it's something that a lot of people don't quite grasp, and that is that it could be raining heavily in the foothills somewhere a long way away, and it'll stop raining, and all of a sudden that water starts rushing downhill, which creates those situations where police like to say, turn around, don't drown. Well, it's very true. I mean, it is easy to lose your vehicle, if not your life, when that happens. Pretty hazardous during the monsoon. I know the Border Patrol comes out here quite often, and that kind of tells me that there are travelers passing along the western side of the Mule Mountains. We found, several years ago, we found evidence that they were actually using the tops of the ridges along the mules as well as the Huachucas to make their trek north. So it does happen. This part of Cochise County, along with several others, is still pretty much the Wild West. Oh, there goes some little quails. Oh, whole covey of them. Y'all skedaddle. You know, I don't think any of these puddles are yet deep enough to feed the four-wheel drive. Bit of a rough go, but not horrible. further north I go, the sloppier it gets. That's all right. I was kind of hoping that coming out here this early in the day might run across a few box turtles or snakes or something like that. They always fascinate me how they survive in this rough, hard environment, but they do. They're adaptable. Somebody's cow has been wandering down the road here. Those tracks were pretty fresh. Now, none of this on this left side is fenced in, so I don't know if it's state land or just property that nobody has bothered to purchase and build on, which as far as I'm concerned is a good thing. We don't need more people out here. What we need are more compassionate people. People that care about the land, care about travelers, care about the sacredness of the indigenous lands we live on. They were here long before us, but that's a whole other topic for another day. A lot of people don't want to involve themselves in things like that because it's really hard for some to accept the fact of our own murderous history as the United States, and before that as the colonies. I love it out here when the monsoons have really kind of made everything nice and green and lush, and it doesn't last long though. Come the end of September, all of this is going to dry up like it always does. It's a natural cycle out here. Part of this road is going to wash away. I think it's time for maybe a four-wheel drive. Four high will be sufficient. I haven't seen any human footprints at all, but that doesn't mean people haven't been out here. And I find it amusing sometimes when I hear people tell me that, well, no one's crazy enough to walk out here. Well, if you're desperate enough to escape a situation you have no control over in your own country, yeah, you will cross some of the worst spots along the Arizona border, especially if you think you can be far enough away from any settlements or towns and avoid being captured. and then deported immediately by the Border Patrol under Title 42. But we'll leave that. Okay. I'm quite a bit further north of Red Mountain Road, which is usually the end of the line for a lot of north-south roads out here. So I can see a lot of well, let's see here. Yeah, a lot of this looks like it got washed away, and I don't think I'm going to be able to push this much further. No, it's kind of looks like the end of the line, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this turn to the east. And it does look like that property further north is marked private property. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I won't break the law and wander off on somebody's private land. I would like to stay out of jail for at least a few more years. When you're pushing 80, the thought of going to jail doesn't bother me. It's just the idea I've got so much I need to get done yet. If anything interesting pops up, I'll turn the video back on.